Welcome everybody, I'm Josh, this is Alex, we are the target audience. Content is made for everybody, but it's especially made for us. And today I am very excited because we're going to be starting our very first watch-along series here on the channel, and it is going to be Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Now, I have not seen any Star Wars show. I've seen all of the main trilogy movies, all 9 of them, and I've also seen Rogue One. But I have not really dived into any of the extra content that's out there when it comes to Star Wars. Alex, your story is much different.
Star Wars has been around for me my entire life. I remember watching Empire Strikes Back on my dad's TV when I was like 3 or 4 years old. I remember seeing Revenge of the Sith in theaters when I was 10. We are in complete opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of Star Wars fandom. I've seen all the shows, so it's going to be a little interesting. For me, it's a rewatch. And for him, it's seeing it for the first time. So it's going to be neat how we're going to go through this together. I was super late on Clone Wars, though. In fact, both TV shows. I didn't really discover Clone Wars that deep until I found out Season 7 was coming out on Disney+. And as a lifelong fan, like, that's missing a lot. Especially when we watch this, like, it's a lot. And this is all canon in terms of the 9 main movies, Solo, Rogue One, so it's all canon. Like, it's not like some shows in Marvel or DC where it's like it's not connected. Like, this is all canon. And Clone Wars takes place between episodes 2 and 3, and upon watching it, I thought at first it was just some kid's show, but then it gets incredible. So I'm excited to go on this journey with Josh alongside me here.
Yeah, I'm excited. That was going to be my first question, is where in the Star Wars timeline does this happen? Because I've seen all the main movies, so you're saying it takes place between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, and the show fleshes out each character so much better. There's plot holes in episodes 2 and 3 that this show answers. And, you know, it makes the ending of episode 3 that much more tragic after watching this show. And just knowing all the little details and little steps that needed to be taken but couldn't be placed in a movie and couldn't be done financially, so we put it in this show, and I think they knocked it out of the park.
All right, well, like, this is my first time watching it. Some shows and movies we watch in here will be my first time, some will be Alex's first time, and some will be both of our first times. So we probably won't watch anything that both of us have seen, I wouldn't think, but unless we have a special circumstance. But yeah, let's go ahead and I don't want to waste any more time, so we'll jump right into it here with episode 1.
Galaxy divided by war. Peaceful worlds must choose sides or face the threat of invasion. Jedi Master Yoda travels to secret negotiations on a remote neutral moon.
Fun fact, the guy that's voicing this guy, like, he plays a character in the show, and he's one of the higher-ups in the Empire in Episode 4.
Oh, okay.
Just a little note.
Greetings, King Katuko.
King of Toydaria, forgive my intrusion.
Count Dooku.
I am aware, Master Yoda.
Little sound detail, but I love how you can hear the wings flapping.
That's the GOAT, Yoda.
Beacon is active on the moon, but all our
Gotta kick off the show with a bang.
Then I must go.
I suppose you and your droid are...
So is this guy supposed to be the guy from Phantom Menace that had Anakin, or just the same species?
Same species.
Okay.
I was going to bring this up. Yeah, same species, but not the same guy.
Okay.
The enemy will fire at anything we launch.
Then launch all of them, you will.
What a terrible shot. Ah, well, it's my programming.
The droids are probably one of the best parts of this show.
Oh, wow, that looks cool.
Beautiful this moon is,
Exactly.
Amazing, the universe.
Lieutenant, can you walk? I think I'm okay.
Die, Republic dog.
There we go.
Woo! I was wondering when he was going to bust it out.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh no.
This trouble. Look forward to our meeting soon, I do.
The Jedi won't elude me for long.
Weapons do not win battles. Your mind, powerful it is. Outthink the droids. You can.
Getting like goosebumps.
Rush not into fights. Long is the war.
Any Yoda speech will do that.
Sitting here, in front of our tanks.
Shoot him! Shoot him now!
Quickly.
Some Kylo Ren energy there. They're done.
He's gone under the tank. Or? Destroyed, Supreme Leader. The Jedi has overrun our position and
I think
The General's cutting him up.
That's a 6 shot right there.
Yeah! Great shot, sir! That's giving it to the clankers.
Learn something today, have you, Lieutenant?
I think we all did, General.
my people are at your service.
Your Majesty.
First impressions, thoughts?
Yeah, that was really good. I like that. So Yoda's my favorite character in all of Star Wars. So it's
Really?
cool
Wow,
that.
okay.
Yeah, it's cool that the first episode, is he's the main focus. I mean, just from like the marketing material and stuff that I've seen of Clone Wars, it seems like he's a pretty big part of it. So that was one of the reasons I was, looking forward to watching it if that's the case. But yeah, that was one thing that I'm really surprised by was like the attention to detail in the animation, like the planet that they were on looked awesome. Even like the dust and like the worn paint on the tanks and stuff, it's not like a typical cartoon that's just very kind of slapped together. There's a lot of detail you can tell put into it. The music also I thought was surprisingly really good, which Star Wars usually is, but I don't know if you know more than me. I don't think John Williams is writing these cartoon show scores, so they were pretty good. And then beyond that, my favorite thing about Star Wars has always been how great they are at world building, to the point where they can just throw you into really any scenario and you just like instantly believe that this is like a living, breathing like planet, or society, or the two characters we met at the beginning, the girl and the I don't know what the guy's name was, the flying species.
Oh, King Katuko, yeah, the Tordarians, yeah.
Yeah, like them and the girl there. It's like, I don't know who they are. I know Count Dooku, obviously, but I don't know who she is. But it's like, you're immediately drawn in because you believe that this world, is real. So, yeah, really, really enjoyed it. Obviously, not a lot there as far as, like, overall plot to the show I didn't get. I'm just excited to see more of Yoda and these clones that are with him. I didn't know that there were human clones either, in the show. So I learned that as well. But, yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're all voiced by the same guy, D. Bradley Baker, who's probably voiced like 100 of these different unique characters. And and it really fleshes everything out. The droids are hilarious. Really adds a lot of detail. Like you said, music, probably not John Williams, I don't think, but it's like it's all very inspired and like it. It's like so close to the actual music, but it's like such a close, not ripoff, but based off of. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's like a lot of people did not get into this right away under the guise that it's a kid's show on Cartoon Network, and like people like it's like it's for kids, and then you really watch it and like there's a lot of good lessons and there's a lot of good material here, and the world building, and we'll see how it's go out their show. It's like there's multiple different storylines. It's like it's not one continuous thing. I think the first season is like more 1 to 2 episodes and it jumps around, but then we'll get like 4 to 5 episode arcs between all these different characters, and like there's even characters that are not even main characters at all. Like there's like an episode arc where it's just R2 and C-3PO going around on this random mission. So it's a bunch of cool things like that. And yeah, I really like this show. So I'm really excited to get through it.
Yeah, another thing I wanted to bring up, what do you call the droids that like roll around in the circle and then they pop up with the shields?
Oh, droidicas?
Yeah, those, I don't know if you ever played the Star Wars prequel games for the PS1, but those were always a bitch every time they popped up in that game. So anytime I see them in Star Wars, I just know that they're a pain in the ass.
You just cringe. Some PTSD.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no, I'm really, really excited to keep going with it. good first episode there. I mean, I know that there's characters from this show that become really big within the fandom, so I'm excited to keep it going. For this video in particular, we're just doing the first episode here for this, but typically we'll probably do batches of episodes as we continue, so that we're not doing 20, all 22 episodes of the first season as their own video. We'll put them together moving forward, but for this one, just wanted to do, watching the first episode to get our first reaction, my first reaction, and Alex, rewatching it. So we'll continue on with this. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, so you can watch along with us as we go through Clone Wars, and we'll also be doing other shows, new shows and older ones, Marvel, Star Wars. If there's anything you guys want us to react to, definitely let us know down in the comments below.
Hit that like button, share. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We are the target audience. Content is made for everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us and possibly for you. Thank you for watching.